Hello everyone, welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm so happy to have you here. We're going to dive right in with your message. I just want to start off by thanking those of you who have been watching my channel, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I deeply appreciate all of those things. It really does truly help the channel and me. And so thank you, thank you. I hope that you all had a very nice holiday. If you celebrate yesterday, I sure did. I am having day after Christmas vibes, and my nails, we're just going to pretend that they're not horrible looking. Well, they'll be fixed by tomorrow, I'm sure. And I would like to welcome anyone who is new to the channel. I hope that you find a message that you resonate with, and if you do, that you'll consider hitting that subscribe button. And gosh, guys, all right, sit back, relax, and let's dive in and see what's going on. Keep in mind, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what the rest. For Pisces, please, Spirit, what are we talking about for Pisces? For Pisces. Okay, I need to just sit here for a second. It has been a minute. For Pisces, please, Spirit, what messages can you show us for Pisces? For Pisces. Gosh, you guys, there's just so many cards that want to come out. I guess that's just the way it's meant to be today. Okay. Pisces. You know, I just want to stress again, take what resonates and leave the rest. One of these, all of these, or none of these might be for you, okay? What I'm about to say. All right, I'm definitely, I actually feel like there's a lot coming at you at once, or there's a lot potentially coming towards you just in the way of either opportunity or changes. And I feel like that's why the cards are behaving the way the cards are behaving today. It's just sort of a, I hate to use this word, but this is the word that's coming to me, is clusterfuck. It's like a lot of things hitting at once, or a lot of things happening at once here. And it's, I feel you're going to be much better off once you make it through this period of time, but I do feel like this time could be a bit, I don't want to say challenging, but just a lot, you know, intense, you know, one of those periods of time where there's a lot happening, and it feels a little bit like the ground is a little shaky. And what I mean by that is that it could be that you're traveling, like you're actually kind of far away from home, or you don't have like, you know, your own creature comforts, or you can't even maybe like go to that space. Like if there's somewhere you like to go to think, or, you know, possibly it could even be around getting a good night's sleep. For some reason, I'm getting that deeply, is that you just might not sleep as well when you're on the road or something. And so it's kind of like harder to make a decision, or sort of harder to deal with things when we're tired, right? Like, first of all, I feel like there is someone from your past that you have sort of surrendered the relationship, or you have sort of said, you know, I've done everything that I can do, that I can't do anymore. I just have to sort of let this go and put this in the hands of someone. I actually feel like this person, I'm getting the energy of the Six of Cups, is really thinking of you at this time, around the holiday time, even especially. I'm even very specifically, and this may not be for everyone, but sort of getting this energy of them even imagining what it would be like if they were with you on this holiday. And so to me, it's almost like there's an emptiness or there's a lack, something isn't fulfilling for them that they're experiencing now, and it's sort of really making them revisit what they had with you. That doesn't necessarily mean this person is going to reach out, but those feelings of nostalgia can be very, very heavy, and they can also kind of bring about the energy of manifesting another opportunity, or kind of like manifesting, you know, coming into harmony or union with someone. I also feel that you may be meeting someone that is fresh off of some kind of heartbreak, or how do I even want to say this? Someone has gone through, you're meeting someone, and they may not tell you this, but there's something about they have gone through an experience sort of recently, or they're grappling with an experience that you've already been through, or that maybe you've recently sort of closed a cycle on. And there's even something in your energy. This is something that you're meeting this person, or you're coming into contact with this person, or you may even be having like a deeper level of conversation with someone that you have known that you just haven't had that kind of conversation with before. But there's some energy of mirroring here, or some energy of compassion and empathy and understanding that I feel like kind of comes from, I feel like it's you having already been through it and sort of worked your way through it, or found your way through it. And so either it's like, even if you don't have a direct conversation about this, there's almost like what is coming across is like energy signatures, like something in this person's energy, or just something. And it's like, you may not even really be able to put your finger on it, but you have a sense of patience, or a sense of, you know, understanding or something when it comes to this, almost automatically. And I feel like this person really, that's what this person needs. That's what this person is craving. It's like, just, I don't need you to fix it for me. I just need you to sit beside me while I move through the space, or while I close out the cycle, or something like that. I feel like the tarot is going to shed more light on this. I can't really tell if this is someone that is going to eventuate into a new love, or if this is like kind of almost already happened, and that is sort of developing into a new love situation, and one or both of you are traveling, possibly together or possibly apart. It may, you know, when our circumstance changes, you know, in other words, like if you see this person on a daily basis, let's just say you work together with this person or something, and you see them on a daily basis, and then it's like you may be traveling for the holidays, or maybe even where you work is closed for the holidays, or whatever. There's some kind of break in a pattern or a routine. That space will sometimes illuminate for somebody how much you actually mean to them, or how they actually don't ever want to go another day without seeing you, talking to you, whatever. They may ask you for your number. They may ask you on a date finally. They may even confess something finally. I feel like the tarot is going to bring more kind of information around this. On the bottom of the deck, you have the grass is greener, and it says jealousy, better option, unhappy, deserve better. I honestly feel, Pisces, like things are starting to work out for you. I feel also, you know, like this energy of a lot of opportunity that I was picking up on. It is kind of, I feel like there are lower vibrational people who are not meant to be in your life, and I feel the energy of them sort of falling away as you rise up to meet the occasion of the opportunities that are around you. It's almost as if this is your time to shine, or you're really coming into a period of time where you will be shining. It's almost as if everything in the universe is highlighting, you know, the attributes that you have, or like your strong points. And I feel like when that happens, you know, there are going to be those people who stand beside you and clap for you and cheer for you honestly and wholeheartedly. And then there are going to be the people who feel that they should be the one in the spotlight, that they're the ones that deserve it. And I do feel like you have that around you. I'm not sure if that's being illuminated to you to kind of let you know that you may want to be protective of a burgeoning romance. Sometimes I get that feeling, and I'm kind of getting that here, and it may just not be for all of you, but for some of you, there's sort of this energy of like, don't share any news until it's really solid or you're really ready to. Because it's like you're already getting this, I'm getting evil eye energy and Hamza hand energy, and just protect your energy. I feel like at this time, I mean, it's important to protect our energy all the time, honestly, but there's just something here where you may be getting some particular attention, and there are people around you, and it feels like they feel entitled to the happiness that you have, or they feel it should be them and not you, or they feel, you know, and it doesn't feel in any way true or honest. It honestly feels like it's really just coming from a very low vibrational place. And so you don't want to engage in that energy. You just don't even want to acknowledge it. You don't want to look at it. You just want to keep focused on yourself and what you have happening in your own life. That is definitely a strong message that I'm getting here. Okay. There is somebody that I just... This is so interesting. I feel like for some of you, you're traveling, and if you are talking to someone, or like if you're kind of like communicating, like talking on the phone even, or like through text message or something, it's like you cannot necessarily be together at this time, or something like that. It's like this person, I feel a giddiness. You know that energy when somebody's walking away and they kick their heels up together, you know, that energy, that's what I'm getting. It's like, I think you're making someone feel this way. I'm very lucky, you know, and very like, yeah, like I can't believe my luck is what I'm getting. I don't know. So there is an energy that is intensifying. There's an energy that this feels like it's something that's very much meant to be, and like everything is sort of falling into place here for you, Pisces. That's what it feels like. I do feel like there is some kind of situation that you have recently had to just sort of surrender, that you have had to just say, you know what, I'm letting this go. Like almost in letting it go, you're seeing some kind of truth, or you're experiencing some kind of truth here. There's whatever your situation is right now, it's unfolding exactly the way that it's supposed to. Whatever it is, it's like if you have a past person who, let's say, is watching your social media and is like, oh man, Pisces is moving on and I'm really worried, I'm really nervous, like I don't want to lose Pisces, like da 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 da. That is stirring within that person for a reason. If you have somebody who you have kind of a burgeoning romance with, and or like you've been friends for a long time, and then let's say you're traveling or something, and it's like being apart on the holiday, there's almost like this nature of a really organic banter going back and forth that is, it's really making this person so happy. Like I just keep seeing that energy of you know, I keep getting lucky charms, lucky stars, lucky duck, lucky, like I just keep getting those energies. I don't know what that is all about, but it's like somebody literally feels as though something is shining upon them because of you, because of what's happening between you at this time. So take that, and the energy is intensifying, the passion is intensifying, the desire to make it work, the desire to sort of, I'm getting from this energy, somebody wants to revolve their world around you. Like, that's what's happening. And I feel like it's because of, you know, where they can't see you, where they can't access you, where they don't, you know, and it doesn't feel like blocking or breaking up or something like that. It feels like either something is closed, something is shut, some, you know, like you work at the same place and they're closed for the holidays, or they were too afraid to ask you for your phone number and they can't reach out, or you've been communicating but not really this intensely, and now that you're not working or you're on break or you're traveling or you're something, and what you have is only communication, it may even be sort of like intensifying or just like making this person realize that they do want to revolve their world around you, is like what I keep getting. I do feel with the surrender and the cleanse, you know, this may be something that you've had to do in the past with a past person. Like, you've had to really, I feel like this is actually just sort of your modus of operandi right now. It may be kind of a lesson that you learned in the past, and it may be a lesson that this person is actually learning at this time. And it may even, you know, it may even be like with friendships where, you know, you may have had people in your life who weren't really reciprocal, who weren't really giving to you as much as you were giving to the relationship, or it was just a really draining situation. And it feels like you've taken your power back, you've kind of surrendered to the universe, these relationships or these situations. And there's almost like this purification process that's happened. And when you do that, you have more energy to give to the things that are important to you. And it's like, I almost feel that without even communicating this to another person, they're realizing it through watching you, that this is how you operate, and this is why you have energy to give to the things that you're passionate about, because you don't keep, you know, putting energy into places that isn't feeding and fueling you. Whatever is happening here, Pisces, it is happening for a reason, and it is for the best. It's almost as if we're really preparing our energy for union, for a very strong union, to really change the focus or the priorities of our lives here. This can even be someone coming towards you that you haven't even met yet. And you're preparing your world for them, and that's important. And it may even be something that they learn from. Gosh, you guys, some of you are really traveling. Oh my God, yeah. See, I kept getting this energy. It feels like, you know, when you are sleep deprived for some time, you know, like or there's a lot of different there's just your schedule is really, really full, and you just feel like you can't say no, so you keep going, and your social battery is just spent. That's the energy that I'm getting. As I don't know if it's you or if it's your person. It can even be, I don't know how else to say it, but it's the same energy that keeps coming through, where it's like you know, I think Pisces, you are leading someone in a direction of kind of cleaning up their life, cleaning up their energetic life so that they have energy to focus on or to bring to some kind of connection with you. It's like you're almost even just like leading by example, not even through words, not even through those kinds of things. And possibly it can be through words, but I get definitely more like you've learned this lesson and you have integrated this lesson into your life already, where you're just not giving time and energy to places that are taking and not giving back to you. And you're really able to put your focus on the things that are important to you. And it almost feels as though a lot of these things that are coming into your life, these opportunities, it's coming in as a result of you having the energy to give, to respond to it. Even if you're having some kind of upheaval right now, Pisces, where like if you're having a tower moment where it feels like something is changing and it's not necessarily in your control, I say trust and believe that it is happening for you. Not to you, because, well, generally that's just a nicer way to live, or it's an easier, more gentle, kinder way to live, and you get to pick what you believe, so why not believe that? That's my theory. But also it legitimately feels like this is divine interference, because, you know, when we allow ourselves to stay comfortable, or when we say, oh, okay, you know what, stability is nice for a minute. Let me just hang out in this stable zone and let me not push myself. Sometimes, you know, when it's time for you to be pushed, nature will push you. You know, the divine will push you. The divine will say, hey, you know what? You're not meant to stay stagnant. You're not meant to stay here. This isn't your destination. This is just a stop on the journey, and you've rested long enough. Now it's time for you to get up and go. Do you see what I'm saying? And so it's like pushing you closer to your soul purpose, or to, I feel like your greater fulfillment as a person. And it feels really, like, are you ever ready? Right? You know, it's like when you're thinking about having kids, it's like it's actually, if you actually really sit and think about what having a kid is, you would never be ready. You would always be like, oh man, I don't know if I can handle it. Because the truth is, you don't know if you can handle it until you're in the middle of doing it. You know, until you're changing those diapers and getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning and feeding your baby. Like that, you don't know. You don't know if you're capable of it until it happens. And it's sort of, it feels like one of those times, Pisces, where you're being a little bit shaken, or you're being a little bit pushed to your own extreme limit, sort of, in a very positive way. It is bringing you to, I feel like, a place that you've been dreaming of, a place that you've been hoping for, a place that you've been manifesting. With this hoping card, it's like, I feel like you're coming out of this almost like cocoon space where you've been like lighting the candle, manifesting, putting your intentions out there, visualizing, you know, really getting, and then it's like, boom, you're in the thick of it, you're hitting the ground running, and you're just going. I do feel like, Pisces, there is somebody already who is extremely focused on you, who is somebody who is loyal, somebody who is reliable, someone who will really show up for you, and they're very much focused on you, like you are the only one for them. I feel that, and it may be that someone's even having that realization now. It could be someone that's just been loyal in your life, who's just sort of shown up and been there, who's all of a sudden realizing, hold on, I have different kind of feelings for Pisces than I realized. It's all different for all of you. This is a general reading. There's also this energy of distance and nourish. Sorry guys, I'm so paranoid about how bad my fingernails look. I'm not really pointing to the cards. But this energy of distance and nourish, I think it's important, if you are traveling or if you are at a distance, there is this energy of doing what you can to take care of yourself. Maybe you're not sleeping very good, but maybe you could take a nap. Maybe you could, you know, eat better. Maybe you could, you know, protect your energy or have strong boundaries. If you're with your family and your family is getting a lot for you, to even say, you know what, I actually need to rest. I need to just close my eyes for a minute and lay down. Put your headphones in, listen to a guided meditation, do the most you can with that moment. you know, and really, but pay attention to yourself and sneak in the 10, the 15, the 20 minutes here and there wherever you can to relax. Like if you're taking a shower, take a long shower. You know, it's just, I keep getting this energy of doing what you can kind of do to really nourish yourself, because it feels as though you're away and then you go back and it's intense. It's like a lot coming at you all at once from a lot of different angles. I feel like you're about to really receive a lot of things that will eventually make you very happy. It's like ace energy. I'm honestly, this divine feminine is the empress, right? And she's got this crown, and the crown on the divine empress is 12 stars. That represents 1 year. This feels like the energy of champagne and confetti and glitter and whatever, like New Year's. So I feel that when New Year's, like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day could be specifically, please keep in mind this is a general reading and we're all on different timelines, so we can't really predict timelines. But for some of you, I feel a heavy emphasis on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, preparing to receive. And it may even just be the energy of welcoming in consciously and mindfully to the universe and to the divine, speaking to your angels, speaking to spirit, and just saying, okay, I'm ready to receive in 2025. I'm ready to receive my abundance. I'm aligned with it. I am manifesting it. It is already there for me. I can feel it. Kind of energy. I feel like 2025 is going to just slay for you, Pisces, honestly. Again, for some of you, I feel you have an ex who, you know, they haven't, it's like, it's someone who, they may have all the feelings in the world for you. It may feel so meant to be. It may feel so many things, but there's something here where there's something within this person that they have to be willing to look at and to deal with and to figure out. And until they do, it's like they're almost not reliable. They're almost not, the lens with which they will see this relationship or this connection will always be jaded. They won't be able just to see it for what it is, like simply love. It's always going to be, well, if you know, if I admit that I have feelings for you, then you're going to use that against me. You know, it's looking through a very distorted lens. I just keep getting that. It's like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen those like kaleidoscopes and it has like a clear marble at the end of it and you look through it and it's like you're seeing everything, but it's like reflecting off of each other. It's like, I don't know. All right, let me just dive into the tarot here. Okay. 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 Pisces, you've been through a very transformative experience. Look at this cocoon energy. This energy gave me very much a cocoon energy where I'm like just lighting my candle, like focusing on what I really want, focusing on the light and hoping the light grows. Well, here, in this hangman, you have the little cocoons and you have the butterflies. Like, I don't know that I've ever noticed that about this card, but I love it. I literally love it. It feels so on point for Pisces right now. It feels very much like, Pisces, you had this moment where you realized what wasn't working out for you. And this may have been some time ago. This does not have to be recent at all. But it's coming back up again. It's coming back up again because someone is coming towards you that has the same problem that you once had. And it feels like it's this recognition of, you know, not everything I invest in, what is it? It's a truth that was revealed to you. It's something, it's like you were not happy or you were not fulfilled. It's like something was like, okay, you were surviving, it was all right, but it wasn't like taking you to the top. You knew that there was something more, another level for you. And so you had this moment where you tried to figure out how within the parameter of where you were and what you were dealing with, you could reach a higher level. And I think you realized you couldn't. I think you realized that you had outgrown this space and that you needed to walk away from it in order to find your emotional fulfillment. This could be this past relationship. You may have kept trying, and it really wasn't leading you to greater joy. For some of you, I get this vibe of like, I'm showing up for the relationship every single day, whether this person shows up or not. And I'm okay with it for a period of time, but then eventually it gets a bit draining. Eventually it just, it like gets to a place where it's like, I'm not trying to, you know, sort of be in a relationship with a ghost. Like I actually want to have someone to hold on to. I actually want to have some kind of interaction. I want to make new memories. And so you may have followed your heart in a different direction. There was a major transformation, a major aha moment, and you got it. And I feel like it was hard to do. I feel like you sort of left a situation without really knowing where you were going or what was going to be next. But it was just sort of like, I just recognized the fact that I need to walk away from this. Let me clarify these energies. You might have gone off in search of that 9th cup. For some of you, this could have happened in Cancer season. So like, you know, the end of June to the middle of July. Yeah, see, there's this energy. You got the Hermit and the Moon here. And it's like, I don't know what, oh, how is it? It's like, I don't know what it is going to look like that is going to fulfill me or that is going to feel fulfilling, but I know that it isn't this, and I know that I can't find it here. And so with the Moon and the Hermit, there's this energy of like, I've got to go out in search of it. For some of you, strong emphasis on like Cancer season to Virgo season. Some of you may be dealing with a Cancer, some of you may be dealing with the Virgo. The Moon and the Hangman are both Piscean energies, but the Moon is the ruling planet of Cancer. And I keep getting Cancer energy right here. And I really am getting it more as a period of time. I'm even getting like Midsummer Night Dream kind of energy here. So I don't know, take it as it resonates. It may have even been something that you realized in the summer, or actually for some of you, there may have been someone who started kind of making a move toward you in the summer, or it may have even been where you started waking up to the fact that you had feelings or you thought of someone in a different way, or they woke up to the idea that like maybe they were going to have an opportunity with you, or that they really wanted to come forward. There's sort of this energy of like, I don't know how it's going to work out. I don't know what it's going to look like. I don't actually even know where I'm going, but I know for sure I have to leave where I am in order to have the fulfillment that I want, or that I am seeking. And I do feel it's like there's some opportunity that may have begun this past summer. especially late summer into early fall, that Cancer to Virgo season. So like the end of June to the middle of September even, something in that time frame there. It's like that's when this opportunity started coming together. I feel like someone's coming in to make you some kind of strong offer, some kind of solid and stable offer. I feel like the divine was really at work or really at play over the summer. So also, yeah, so even if you talk in terms of the Cancer moon, the new moon in Cancer, whatever you were manifesting at that time may be showing up with the full moon in Cancer that's upcoming here. That moon cycle may be really important. There was a period of time where either you or someone around you really asked themselves, what is it that I want? What is it that I need? What is it that I have to do in order to have that? And there was this realization that it didn't exist in current terms, and so something was going to have to change. There was a lot of clarity that came about of like what I want and what is missing in my life and what I'm really trying to go after. And it's kind of this energy of like, maybe I don't know what their name is. Maybe I don't know what they look like. Maybe I don't know where I'm going to meet them. But I trust that I will if I take steps in the right direction. If I don't stay stagnant in this place that I know doesn't hold the answer for me right now. May have been a bold move or a bold choice that you made this summer. Yeah. Holy moly. So you have the Emperor and the, I don't know, whatever. I don't love this Empress card. I love this deck, but I don't love this Empress card. But as you guys can see, you have the Empress and the Emperor coming out here, and you have the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. So here's what I'm getting, okay? Maybe sometime in this summer. Okay, actually, let me not limit it with time because this is a general reading. Let me just talk in generalities, but if you're relating to the summer thing, I feel like that's a confirmation for you. Nine of Pentacles is also another card of Virgo. You also have Aries and Libra and Taurus here. But there's this energy of, okay, like someone who's like, there's an Emperor, a divine masculine, who's really attracted to someone and who really is like, man, this person has it all together. I'm so attracted to them. Boy, I'd really like to get to know them. I'd really like to meet them, like whatever. And maybe there is some kind of interaction. Maybe there is some kind of proximity that begins to happen here. Maybe it's even just a little bit at a time, but it's like all of a sudden this person is realizing you're not the Nine of Pentacles, you're the Empress. It's like, it's more than an attraction. It's like one of those things where the more you get to know about someone or the more you realize about someone, especially when it comes to physical attraction, when we feel physical attraction for someone, oftentimes we just sort of stop there. We're just sort of like, oh my gosh, they're so attractive. I have such a crush on them. I'm so infatuated with them. You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh wow, they smell good, or oh wow, they're so smart, or oh wow, like whatever. And then it's like anything that you see that you have in common with the person, you're like, oh, isn't that sweet? But it's all sort of revolving around this like, man, I'm really attracted to this person. And I feel that with this Emperor and this Nine of Pentacles. But what I feel like happens is that as this Emperor sort of makes his move, or sort of like comes forward, or maybe even lets his intentions be known, there's something where this Emperor is realizing like, oh no, this isn't the Nine of Pentacles. This isn't just a physical attraction. This is the one. This is someone who's abundant. This is someone who's able to really create what they want in their life. This is someone who I could see myself spending the rest of my life with. Like, not to be dramatic, but I do get that energy. It's just like there's this unfolding that it's like the attraction brings it together, but then it's like the more I get to know you, the more I realize that the physical attraction is almost just the cherry on top of the sundae. like where it felt like the whole damn Sunday in the beginning, it's just the cherry on top. It's like everything that you are is so, you know, so much more than that. And not to say, I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is like, we call it the pre-Empress energy, right? So it's kind of like what I can see on the surface, but with the Empress energy, this is like, I want you to have my children. I want you to, you know what I mean? It's like you are the only one that can be this. You know, I can be attracted to a lot of different people, right? But like, when it comes to, I want to spend my life with you, I want to have children with you, that's not, there's very few people that I'm going to actually feel that way about. You feel what I'm saying? And with this Knight of Swords, there's also this energy of kind of almost this desire to like rush in and to say something to, and it feels like the attraction sort of turned this person into that. Like, you know, I'm coming towards you. I'm not really thinking about all the ramifications or all of the implications, or I'm not even really considering that this is going to be more than an attraction. It's like, I'm coming towards you because I find you that attractive. And it's like, through kind of conversation or through speaking my truth or through letting my intentions be known, it's like this deeper level thing is uncovered. So for some of you, you may have really been manifesting the entrance of someone into your life at the new moon in Cancer. You may have been really focused on manifesting new love. I don't know if you can remember. I do sort of recommend writing your manifestations down. First of all, it gives them more power, but second of all, you can look back and see, and you actually will see how many of your manifestations come true. Maybe not the way that you saw them, but they come true. It's crazy. It's so crazy. But it's like, here comes what you were manifesting. Here comes what you were creating. What you were, yeah, manifesting with that new moon. Oh my gosh, Pisces. So you've got the Star card energy. God, Cancer is so strong in this energy. I don't know what it is. But it's like, I can't tell, like, if it's your other person. I feel though it has a lot to do with the timing. I keep getting that timing. The end of June, yeah, through the middle of September, something may have been cooking in the oven. Like, that's what I get. It's like the divine may have been putting all of the players or the pieces in place, or, you know, all of it. It may even be some things that are about to be even revealed to you in the way of opportunities are actually bringing someone in or someone closer to you. There's always a lot going on beneath the surface. You know, we cannot definitely see it all, right? So it feels very much like that. It feels like there is definitely some kind of wish fulfillment coming towards you. Now, Pisces, I am getting with this energy, you have the Star card on the Empress, and then on the Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Chariot and the Knight of Staffs. And this for me is further confirmation of what I was saying. You know, someone's coming at you because they're attracted to you, right? Someone's like, oh man, Pisces is really attractive, or like, you know, I'm just feeling a certain kind of chemistry here, or like, I want to move towards this. But this energy doesn't have staying power. This energy isn't very serious, right? We know that. We've dealt with that in the past. And it could even be that you were not even paying attention to this person. You were not even looking at this person. This person may have actually ended up really being in a situation where they were observing you. And the more they observed you, the more they realized, like, oh my God, no, this isn't just a physical attraction. This is like the whole ball of wax here. This is my wish fulfillment. This is my dream come true. And they may have actually even switched energy from something that was more based on attraction to something that's way more serious. That's like, hold on a minute, you're the person that I could see myself going the distance with, having a lot of success in life with, you know, yoking up with. You could be my counterpart, really. With the Empress and the Emperor, these are divine counterparts. This is divine masculine and divine feminine energy. And you have the Eight of Cups again on the bottom of the deck. It's like for there's something here throughout this reading sprinkled in about the value of walking away from things that are not meant for you. The realization of, yes, I've invested heavily in this. Yes, it almost was, but it wasn't. And it's not. And I got to walk away from those things in order to have the thing that I really, really want. And this could even be with this person, almost that they were a player, or that they were someone who, I don't want to say like didn't take things seriously, because it's not really that kind of vibe. It's kind of someone who's flitting through life sort of superficially, who then or may have even made decisions based on just desire or just passion in the past. And it's like, you may not have really let them get away with that. Like, you may not have, given them the attention that they may have been used to with that Knight of Wands energy. You may have been like, yeah, no, because with this Nine of Pentacles, she's really focused on this peacock. It's like, I almost feel this energy of like, I didn't walk away from everything that wasn't working out for me to get involved in something that I know isn't going to work out for me. So I'm sort of keeping my focus on what I'm trying to create and what I'm trying to do in my life, because that's paying off. That's got me to the Nine of Pentacles. And it's like, I think this person is realizing that maybe they have to even switch into more of a serious coming at you kind of energy in order to really get your attention. But everything that this person has kind of realized here is that you're the one. I mean, I just keep getting that. The Star and the Empress. I mean, it feels even like they feel this is even a fated connection, or something that is like written in the stars, or something that's very meant to be. Yeah, absolutely. This person's going to make you some kind of offer. And also, this person is learning lessons from watching you, or from observing you, or from even seeing how you have sort of elevated your own energy. I get the feeling with the Emperor and the Knight of Wands that, this could be someone who has a lot of money or has some clout, or they may own their own business, or it's sort of someone that I feel like usually gets a reaction where people more chase them or are more kind of impressed with them. And I feel like you didn't really like turn your head right away, or you weren't really like, oh wow, or you weren't even like, let me chase you. You were like, I'm busy over here creating what I'm creating. You know what I mean? And so it sort of feels like, with the Emperor and the Knight of Wands, it's like someone had to actually learn some kind of spiritual lesson, that not all relationships are that kind of superficial, or not all people can be sort of swayed by just attraction alone, or just your resume, or the thought or the hope of what life is like with an Emperor, Knight of Wands type person. It's like somebody who's like, yeah, I see that you're successful, or I see that you're able to take care of yourself, or I see that you're able to do that, but I also see that you're coming at me in a not serious energy. And so I'm not going to fall for that. I'm not going to be lured in by that. Like, I've done that before, and I'm not doing it again right now. And so it's kind of forcing this person to sort of learn a spiritual lesson and lean into their own divinity, lean into their, like, kind of ascend in a way. Like, it was always there and it was always within them. But because other people let them get off easily, or fell for their kind of like hook, line, and sinker, or their charm, or their this or their that, they didn't have to like stretch themselves or challenge themselves to like make more difficult decisions, or possibly even like really commit, or really show up in a solid energy, like the Chariot. Like, no, seriously, I really want to connect with you. I really want to commit to this relationship. I really want to see where it goes. They haven't had to do that because other people didn't require it of them. But I feel like this person is like, no, I've learned my lesson, and this is actually something that's really beautiful, and it's actually making me more hopeful. That rainbow is giving me 10 of Cups vibes, and then you have the 10 of Pentacles here with Justice. This person has made the decision that if they're going to get in a serious relationship where they are really investing, or where they can really see a future that is solid and stable, it is with you. It is with the Empress. These are extremely strong energies of that. This person may even want to sign a lease or build a house with you. They want to build a life with you, and they're serious about it. Like, this could be a marriage contract. I mean, a marriage license, a soul contract. Honey, come here. Come here. Your mom's almost home. Come here, girlfriend. Sorry, I got both my dogs. My daughter is getting a cavity filled. Poor thing. Those are the fun things you get to do when you come home from college. So yeah, they've learned their lesson, and I feel like they really are. You see how this person is holding this offer right there at the heart chakra, and even the solar plexus chakra. There's something here where you have challenged this person's even their sense of themselves. You've made them even look at their ego and how that is stunting them and how that is supporting them. And it's like they want to give you this offer. They want to give you this gift. And this is something where I feel like this person has thought about it for a while. This can go back to the traveling situation here. What I'm seeing, oh man, oh wow, okay. So, you may be at a distance. They may not be able to reach you. They may not be able to talk to you. Or if they can talk to you, it may be limited, right? It may be limited to certain times. I'm getting nighttime in both of these cards. I don't know. And they may be just trying to stay very busy so that they don't think about it through the day. But they're feeling the loss, or they're feeling like the potential of losing this, of what this could be like. They may even have dreams where it's kind of like, what if I lost, Pisces? What if I lost this relationship or this connection? And it's like, I don't want to. I feel there is something with this person where they're thinking about this all the time. This person's feeling very protective. They don't want to let go. They want to protect this situation. They may even want to protect you. But there's just a situation of like, I am willing to work. I'm willing to show up. I'm willing to do my best to not lose this, to not ever experience that, or even to be apart again. There's something here where this person is feeling off limits. For some of you, it could be a legitimate breakup and a separation, but I'm not really seeing those cards, and I'm not really getting that energy. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, see, this person they have gotten so strong in the courage of their convictions here with the King of Staffs. That's the King of Wands. They know what they want. They want to go for it. They have transformed within themselves. And this is a transformation that may have been very fated for this person at this time. It is something about following your lead, or your emerging in their life. And I feel this person observing you and learning from you just by observing you, and changing themselves and experiencing a greater level of satisfaction in their own life that they are sort of crediting you for. Do you see what I'm saying here? And Pisces, I feel like they don't necessarily know how you feel about them. I feel like you're still very mysterious, very elusive, very Piscean to them. But they also know that something within them has changed, and that they have to take charge of the situation. They know what they want, and they want to come at it. So for some of you, that can look like a deepening of a level of commitment. For some of you, that can be something coming full circle. For some of you, that could be somebody even emerging into your life that you did not know. Potentially a fire sign with the Wheel of Fortune, could be a Leo. Justice, you had the Empress and Justice. There's a lot of Libra in your reading. You also have Aries. And again, Cancer, a lot of Cancer. It may be the moon cycle of Cancer. Holy mackerel. Yeah. So this person has definitely undergone some kind of transformation as a result of whatever this feeling is that they're having for you, Pisces, or whatever has become very clear to them about you or about this relationship or about the potential of this relationship, or it can even be that you healed yourself, Pisces, and through your own example, you've shown this person how to heal themselves. There is a heavy emphasis here on the things that have transformed. Bhakti, Baba, is she home? Is your sister home? I think your mom might be home. I'm not sure. But with the Nine of Wands, it's like, this is always that feeling of, it's not that I've never been hurt before, and it's not that I've never been disappointed going after something that I want, but it is the energy of, no, oh, stop. It is the energy of, I might have to let my daughter in. Hang on. I think I locked the door when my son left. Is it Anna? Guys, come on. We're not fighting over the bones again. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. And so what I see here is it's like, when you go after what you really want, and when you're really true to yourself and to your authenticity and to what you deeply desire, you may not always get what you want. Sometimes you might get hurt, right? Sometimes you might get hurt. Bhakti, stop. You might get hurt time after time after time pursuing what you want. But if you never give up, you will get it. You will, because you can't lose. I think it was Winston Churchill who said that. If you never quit, you'll never lose, or whatever. You'll just keep going after what you want. And you learn a lot in the process, and ultimately it will lead you to a greater sense of happiness and a greater sense of satisfaction with yourself in your own life, because you don't have to sit there in the energy. Bhakti, no, leave her bone alone. You have your own bone. You don't have to sit there in the energy of regret. What if I would have done it? What if I would have gone for what I really wanted there? What if I would have just with reckless abandon done it? And so it's this energy of, I never gave up. I never quit. Yes, I went through a lot of disappointment. I went through a lot of things that hurt, and a lot of things that, I really had to heal from. But ultimately, all of that transformation, all of that healing, all of that clarity, all of the illumination, all of the enlightenment that I experienced from going after what I want and not giving up on it has led me to this place, has led me to you, has led me to this moment where I am able to experience the extreme happiness of finding exactly what I was looking for. Not just outside myself in the form of you, but within myself as someone who can show up to really experience the true happiness and the true potential of this relationship. Because I have transformed the things within me that needed to transform in order for me to show up here in this space. Wow, holy crap. I can't believe it. You guys are getting the 10 of Cups with that Sun and the Queen of Cups with the Death card, and you got the Devil on the bottom of the deck. Someone is borderline obsessed with you, honestly. Let me clarify the Devil real quick. But, Pisces, this is your moment to be happy. This is your ships coming in. Honestly, I just can't see it any other way. What is the Devil for Pisces? What is the Devil for Pisces? Oh, geez, Louise. Yeah, here they come, Pisces. You've got this energy of having been disappointed. I think this is your person, and I think it is this thing where, I do feel like your person's been disappointed a lot in the past. I think that your person, you know, even if they were showing up in the energy of the Knight of Wands and being very superficial in relationships, you know, their disappointment could have come from their own behavior, but it could also come from someone else's behavior. Like, but when you're kind of half-assing it, or you're sort of showing up in a superficial way, you know, you are going to learn a lot of lessons. You're going to have a lot of aha moments with the Page of Swords kind of energy. But how do I even want to say this? It's kind of this energy of, you know, a lot of times we have a lot to realize about ourselves and the decisions we make and the way we're looking at our future and the way we're looking at, you know, what we deserve or what we want, or the decisions we're making and how they are affecting our future. And, you know, if you're going into relationships like, wow, you're really attractive, I'm into you, I'm pursuing you because, you know, I find you so attractive. And you're not looking for more or deeper in a relationship, then you're probably going to have a lot of things, a lot of connections that, you know, are filled with a lot of desire and burn out very quickly. And that leave you very disappointed, where it's like, man, it felt like there was so much potential. I was so excited. I was so attracted to that person. But then, you know, it all just sort of fell apart. And I feel like this person had gotten there in their life when they met you. They were sort of at this crossroads of the opportunity to make a different decision and close out that cycle in their own life, the cycle of being disappointed. And I feel like because they were sort of at the precipice of this, they were at this crossroads when they met you, when they came across you, when they became really attracted or infatuated with you. They kind of hung out there instead of rushing in, instead of moving in. And this could have been because of you. You may have been like, no, you know, I sense that you're coming in as the Knight of Wands and I'm not interested in another Knight of Wands less than myself. You know, I've definitely closed the door on that chapter and I'm not opening it for anyone for any reason, no matter how attractive you are, no matter how wealthy or owning your own business or emperorish you are. If you're coming toward me in the Knight of Pentacles like, damn, I think you're really attractive and I want to go out with you, I'm not going to listen. I'm not going to, like, that's not gonna unlock this door. And so it may even be that you rejecting this person with the Queen of Wands and the Four of Cups made this person kind of stand there and think, and it may have made them kind of take this beat to make a different decision that closed out a really big cycle in their life. And it may even make them so focused on you with the Devil energy, right? Because they've been observing you, they've been watching with the Page of Swords, they've been seeing how you operate and how you do things. They've been trying to figure out what is the key that's going to unlock this door. How am I going to get in? And it's like, I think they feel they have figured out the combination lock and they're coming in with their answer here with the Knight of Swords. It's like they're finally taking action. They've been sitting here obsessing over it, thinking about it, dwelling in it, wondering about it, you know, trying to figure it out for the longest time with the Devil on the bottom of the deck. And now they're taking action. Definitely. You have had the Knight of Swords 3 times. So the transformation that took place within you, I feel like has been a doorway or a gateway for the transformation within someone else. And isn't that beautiful? Isn't that so incredible? You know, there's like an Instagram meme that goes around all the time that says something like, you know, the hurt that you're figuring out how to move through will one day be the instruction manual that someone else uses to get through the same thing. And it sort of feels like that in this reading, Pisces. All right, let's see. Let me get you guys some message cards. All right, if you're dealing with a water sign, I want to offer you an exclusive committed relationship and I will do what I can to make us happy. You are so familiar to me. I feel like I've known you for 1,000 years. Even though we are going through a rough patch, my feelings for you haven't changed. Things will get better, I promise. If you are dealing with a fire sign, you're getting, I have a lot going on in my life right now and I can't give you the attention you deserve. I'm struggling to overcome my addictions. I've come a long way, but I still need help. My soul recognized yours the first moment I saw you and looked deep into your eyes. You are my heart's desire. I feel like someone's kind of going through a bit of a healing moment. I just don't think it's gonna, fire signs move through things pretty quickly. If you're dealing with an earth sign, you're getting, I ghosted you because I want to keep my options open. I know you have feelings for me. I'm not so sure we're a good fit. No matter what happens, you will always be special to me. I have shed tears over us. You were the only one who could break down the wall I put up around my heart. If you're dealing with an air sign, okay, you're getting, I have some doubts about the long-term success of this relationship. Will you still love me when I'm old and gray? It would break my heart to see you with somebody else, and I stay awake thinking about you, and I fall asleep dreaming about you. You are always in my thoughts. You are always on my mind. Wow, Pisces, intense reading. I feel like something is really changing and shifting. There may be some kind of distance between you and someone that's really inspiring this change. But I feel like this person is coming forward. And I wish you a lot of luck. I'm sorry this was a bit of a chaotic energy today. You know, but there's always a reason for that. And I definitely felt from the very beginning, you guys are going to have a lot of things coming in towards you all at one time. Yeah, I feel that way. And so it's like, take your moments of rest where you can, recuperate, do what you need to do, get what you can get from this moment. And gosh, Pisces, I wish you a ton of luck. Until next time, I'm sending you off with all my very best. Always, always, always. Bye-bye.